Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to you and yours. If it's your first time clicking on my video and seeing my face, my name is Mofe and I am a YouTuber currently based in Swansea, United Kingdom, and I have been documenting my life and my experiences living in the UK, moving to the UK. If you want to watch every other of my vlogs, I have a lot of vlogs on this channel. You can click on the channel app, my channel tab after this video to see the other videos that I've created, right? So today, guys, I'll be answering all your questions. We currently hit 1K subscribers on YouTube, and I posted my picture on the community tab asking you guys to ask me any questions that you'd like, and I got about two questions on the community tab, and then the remaining of you came to my DM to ask me other questions. I don't know. I'm not angry because I told you to use the community tab, but you guys decided to use my DM, to come to my DM. So I guess maybe some people were shy to drop their questions because some questions there, some questions, not even some, like I got about 2 questions that are like this, but I will answer everything, don't worry, I'll answer it. And when I mention your question, I'm sure you watch this video and hear yourself and hear the question you ask me. I'm not angry. I'm very happy. It's a happy mood. It's 2023. So the first question I got is I am my husband and 4 kids are coming to the UK sometime in May, and we have issues with our accommodation. I've been trying to apply from Nigeria and it's been really tough. Now, accommodation is something that I've talked about here about 2 to 3, 4 times, and it's an issue here in the UK. It's not easy to get accommodation, both for single people, for people with families. It's not easy now because there's a huge number of people, a lot of people are coming into the UK now, so the surge is making accommodation really hard to get. It's just the law of demand and supply. The more people, the less availability of accommodations, right? But I have good news for you. See, forget. When you wake up every morning, you say, God, thank you for Mofe. You just be thanking God for me, because I always bring the solution to you. Now I have the solution to your accommodation problems, and the solution is what? Drum rolls, Amber. Yes, I don't know if you've heard of Amber Student Accommodation before, but they are the sponsors of today's video. Now, Amber is a company that provides accommodation to students. Now they specialize in providing accommodation to students. So if you are coming to the UK for your master's degree and you don't know how to get accommodation, you are tired, you've tried getting from Nigeria or any country you are in, Amber is the best company for you to use. Now, many of my friends have used Amber. They are just amazing. When I saw them contact me for this video, I was really excited because I know that they are very trustworthy. They give you very quality, very good accommodation for a very good price. It's not even expensive. So I mean, if you have a company that can help you get accommodation, sort out paperwork for you, sort out all the stress for you, all you need to do is what? Click on the link in my description box below and book accommodation with them. Look for any accommodation of your choice. Book with them. Even before you get into the UK, you have booked your accommodation. All you need to do from the airport is take a cab directly to your house that you have already booked from Nigeria or whatever. I keep mentioning Nigeria because I'm Nigerian. I came from Nigeria, right? So if you're in Ghana, if you're in Kenya, if you're in China, any country you are in, just check out Amber Accommodations, guys, and your accommodation problem is solved. I've brought you the ultimate solution. So I'm going to of course leave their logo here on the video and also show you their services, right? And I'll read this out from their website. It says Amber is a long-term, so it's not like they'll just get your accommodation for 2 months and you'll be scared. Long-term, for the whole period of your study here in the UK, Amber's got you. They will give you an accommodation. They'll provide it for you. Their accommodations are well sought out. It's not just any accommodation that is just anyhow. They just go and know. They give you really good standard accommodation. Now, Amber is a long-term accommodation booking platform for students, right? On their website, it says we help 80 million students worldwide find and book full-time accommodations near their universities without the hassle of negotiation, non-standardized and cumbersome paperwork, and broken payment process. What does broken payment process means? It means that you can pay like 3 months, then another 3 months after that complete. You don't have to pay like 12 months at a stretch. Like UK landlords are beginning to do some funny things. They'll be asking you to pay 12 months at once, 6 months at once, just so I don't even know the reason why, which is wrong, right? But with Amber students, you can choose different payment plans that is comfortable for you. So if you've not heard of Amber students before, today I'm bringing Amber students to you, guaranteeing you of the best service, guys. Like when one of my friends told me about them, I was like, Amber student. Like when she was really talking about them, raving about them, I'm like, wow, Amber students. Until, you know, they contacted me and like, yes guys, this is a solution for my subscribers. So I always bring you the tea. So when you wake up every morning, thank me, thank God for me, because I love you guys so much and I bring you guys the latest plugs. So whatever accommodation issues you have is now solved with Amber student. All you need to do is click my link below, it's in the description box. Click my link, go to their website, check out any accommodation you want, click your university, they'll show you listings of accommodations around your university. All you need to do is click the click anyone you like, book with them, check out the price, book with them, and that's it. Like there's nothing hidden, no hidden charges, no hidden, no funny. Once you book, you make your payment, you come from the airport when you land in the UK and come get your keys and you're inside your accommodation, guys. That's the solution. So I hope I've answered that question. Thank you for leaving that question on
now,
my tab.
Amber students is not only just in the UK, they are in the UK and 20 plus other countries. Now they are also in Australia, they're in Austria, as you can see on the screen, Canada, Czechia, Denmark, they're in France, they're in Germany, Hungary, India, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, New Zealand, Poland, and Portugal. See, for now, those are the countries that they are available. So if you're studying in any of these above mentioned countries, all you need to do is click the link in my description box below. It takes you directly to their website and you can easily book your accommodation with them. When you use my link, it shows that you are from me and you get, you know, extra special treatment. And of course, you know, I always bring you the tea. So book an accommodation with them with the link in my description box and thank me later. Bye.
Second question says, how do you combine school and work? Now, for you people that do not know, I am not the one studying for master's degree. So that's drum roll. I mean, the way I love Swansea, I know many of you think that I'm the student and everything. I am the dependent, guys. My husband is the one studying for master's degree. I am his dependent, so I work full-time, and my husband is only allowed to work 20 hours in a week, if I'm correct. Yeah, 20 hours in a week. So I don't combine school with work. I only work. I combine motherhood duties with work. That's what you should ask me. How do you combine motherhood duties with work? I know that's not easy, guys. The fact that I'm not studying does not mean I'm not always stressed. It's not easy, but you know, with God's grace, we move on. We forge our heads. We'll be all right. 2023, I'm hyper, I'm excited, guys. So I hope I've answered that. I'm not the one studying, so I'm not combining anything. I'm only working and mothering, right? So the third question says, see this question, when I told my husband, I said, whoever this person is, I don't know you from anywhere, and you decided to, that's why you could not drop it in the community tab, because you already know that maybe people will just come for you, basketballs, but I'm not angry at you, and I will not call your name. I'm saying your name here, but I will not call it. You asked me, you said, hi Mofe, you have a beautiful family. I would like to ask you, when would you have your second baby? I told my husband that day, and he was like, what? Somebody really asked that? Thank you for loving my family. I'm really excited that you love my family, like, you know, thank you. When am I having my second baby? I don't know. I feel like that's a personal decision, and when I am ready and my husband is ready and we are both, you know, mentally, I don't know what elderly ready, we're gonna have our second baby, guys. Like, you guys, I think because I made a video talking about my son's birthday, I said he was going to be 3 years old and something. The person felt like they could ask me when I'm going to have my second child. My son is 3 years. I'm happy. Like, people have kids on 6-year-old kids, 5-year-old children. Like, I will have my second child when I want to have my second child. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not angry at you, honestly. Like, I asked you to ask me questions. So if you ask me any question, even if it's triggering, I won't be pissed because it's me. Now sit down, isn't that say you should ask me questions? So we are going to have our second child when we feel ready. And I feel like, every parent, they know when they are ready, because having children and raising kids is not really the easiest thing in the world. If you guys do not know, kids are not easy to have. You can't just you can't just say, because now my child is 3 or my child is growing, I need to have another child. People that tell you that, oh, quickly have your children and get it over with. Let me speak Yoruba. Yoruba people say, and nah, like, no, I'm going to interpret what I just said on the video. There's nothing like having your kids fast and getting it over with. You never get parenting over with. Once you have a child, that is it. Like, the moment you become a mother or you become a father, that is the end. There's nothing like, you can't come back from it, right? So every parent I feel like should be financially, mentally, emotionally ready to have their kids before they have them. Don't conform to any pressure. If you have a child and your child is like 8 years old and you're not ready to have another one, please take your time. The world will not take care of that child for you. They will only be asking you to have children. They're not going to be the one to change nappy, not sleep overnight just because, So please take your time before you have kids. Right, so I hope that has answered that question. Another question I got is, let me read it out. It says, congratulations on your 1K subs. Please, you mentioned you got a job in a bank. What role, please, if you don't mind sharing? I'm planning to move by next year as a dependent on my husband's work visa, and I'm currently a banker, customer service. Would like to know how easy it will be to get a job in a bank and to progress from there. Thanks. Now, I won't call her name as well. I'll leave her anonymous. Now, how I got, you said, okay, what role? Now, the role I had in my previous job was customer associate, right? That was the role I got in the bank. And it says here that I'm planning to move. I'm currently a banker. I'd like to know how easy. Now, it's not easy, honestly. Getting any job here in the UK is not like you just get here and you just land the job. You have to do your due diligence, right? Just the same way you apply for jobs in Nigeria and anywhere in the world. You need to prepare. Like, make sure that your CV is UK standard. Make sure that your CV is made into the UK standard. That's one. The second one, apply. Keep applying. Like, there are so many vacancies here in the UK. I think that's why, like, people are really coming here. People are moving to, like, more advanced countries because of the opportunities there, right? People, like, there are so many job opportunities. So you can get, like, so many customer service jobs here in the UK. So many roles in the bank. All you need to do is, fine-tune your CV. Make sure that it's up to the UK standard and apply. Keep applying, and definitely you'll get interviews. You have to prepare for your interviews as well. You need to make sure that you're confident, you know what you're talking about, you've done your research about the company. Make sure that you answer your interview questions brilliantly. And UK is a country that gives equal opportunities. There's nothing like, oh, because I'm black, because I'm purple. No. If you answer your interview questions very well, you will be hired. It does not matter if you are competing with 100 other other race. If you're competing with other races, once you do well in your interview, you will be hired. So I think because I did all these things, my CV was up to the UK standard. I did my CV to the UK standard. I applied to a lot of companies, a lot of banks. Not a lot really, like even the link of the application of the bank, my husband just sent it to me and I just applied. I didn't even know that I'll get picked for interview or I'm going to pass the interview and get the job. But the good news is, good news or not good news, I don't know. Good news for me is I don't work in the bank anymore. I currently do not work in the bank anymore. I have a new job now, and I will discuss that in the course of the year, right? maybe this same January, I don't know, February, when I'm ready, I'll discuss my new job with you guys, discuss my new role and why I've chosen to, you know, change, switch careers. Yeah, that's the word, why I decided to switch careers. So thank you for dropping that question. Now, another question I got in my DM is, why did you choose to relocate? Now, I wanted to do this video with my husband because, you know, we both made the decision to relocate to the UK. It wasn't just my decision, but I'll just go through it very quickly. I feel like everyone has their reasons to relocate. Everyone, you know, we all have our different reasons for relocating. Some people are relocating for greener pastures, make more money. Some people are relocating for peace of mind. Some people are relocating for their children. You know, so many people, like, they have different reasons. But I think one major reason that stood out for us is, I mean, just sanity, like a sane country, a sane environment. And not to say that Nigeria is not sane, it is sane in a way, to an extent. But we all know, if you're Nigerian, you get what I mean, right? Because even in Nigeria, I am a business owner. I'm still a business owner. That's why I didn't say I was a business owner. Like, I still own my business in Nigeria. But full-time, I was a business owner full-time in Nigeria, same as my husband. And we're doing pretty well. So it's not for the money. Of course, the money is important. Who doesn't want to make pounds? Like, let's not lie. Some people say it's not because of money. My sister, money is involved as well, because pound obviously has more buying power than the naira. So that is there. And just sanity, honestly. Of course, my first reason is not because of my child. Like, I don't get why people just sit down and say, because of my child. Nah, it's not. It's because, yeah, my child is also there, but I did not relocate. I did not uproot myself from Nigeria to the UK because of my child. My child is still young and he gets to make his own decision. He might grow up and say, oh, I don't want to live in the UK again, I'm going to the US, or I'm going to Canada, or I want to go. You get what I mean? So he has his own decisions to make. All I have to do is make sure that I raise him up well, and, you know, he makes his own decisions by himself. But for now, the major answer I'll give for that question of why we chose to relocate to the UK is just because of sanity, honestly. Like, UK is a saner country. It's very peaceful here. I don't know if it's because of Swansea that I'm leaving. Swansea is a very, very beautiful city. I mean, it's almost everybody knows everybody. It's quite big, but it's not too big. Like, it's a mixture between big and small. So it's not too big and it's not too small either. So, like, there's sanity, there's peace of mind. I cannot live in London. I keep saying it. I say it 1 million times. London is too chaotic for me. London is just like Lagos, so there's no point. I was born and bred in Lagos all my life, and for like the whole 4 years of my marriage, I lived in Surulere. So, like, you can already understand the level of hyperactiveness. Everybody's just going to work. Everybody's just busy, you know. But I like Swansea because it's a really, you know, cool, calm city. So I think it's just because of the sanity, and the government works. Your life is accounted for. You can't just, you know, see, the advantages are just so many that I cannot just keep listing it. They are too much that I cannot keep listing just the advantages. So there's so many advantages of living in a, you know, a developed country compared to living in Nigeria. So the sanity basically is one of the reasons why we left. Now I'm going to answer the last question that says, hold on, I'm trying to look for the question, guys. I would have just combined all of them from my DM, but I think I remember their names, so I'm going by their names. Now this person asked me, I'm coming to the UK in September 2023. I'll be schooling in Swansea University. Please, I would like to know, can I live in Cardiff and school in Swansea? How is the proximity and what do you advise? Now, for someone that has lived here for, like, you know, for a while, I can advise you on this. And I don't know why you want to live in Cardiff, because I actually replied the person in my DM. I said I'll answer this in my Q&A video, but can I ask why you want to live in Cardiff? And then he said, because there are so many jobs in Cardiff, and I've heard that there are no jobs in Swansea. See, let me tell you, I'll tell you and tell you again. There are so many jobs here in Swansea. I don't know where people get that from. Maybe because it's a smaller city, they feel like there are no jobs. There are so many jobs in Swansea. Of course, many people have come in and they've taken, like so many jobs, but the jobs are not finished. There are still so many jobs in Swansea. It just depends on what you're willing to do. What are you willing to do? Some people come here and say, I cannot the one that is very common that people say, I cannot be a care assistant, or I cannot be cleaning bomb, I cannot be, like some people tell you I cannot work in warehouse. Some people tell you I cannot, there are some jobs that maybe because of where you're coming from in Nigeria, like you were an executive in a bank, or you are a business owner, a CEO, like you don't answer to anybody, you're a big boy, you're a big girl. So it's hard for you to just come here and, and work for anybody. So I understand, but if you get into a new country, the same way when you were in Nigeria, you just did not rise to become a CEO. It took like process for you. You started from somewhere before you now became the CEO, right? When you get to a new country, you also have to start. You have to start out like a baby. If you do not get a job from Nigeria and you came here like on a student visa, you have to start from the scratch. So whatever your aunt finds to do it well. Whatever your aunt finds to do in the beginning stages, in the first few months, maybe the first 1 year, do it. You are not going to die. And the thing is, even all of these jobs that we talk about, like most people in Nigeria talk about that I cannot do, their citizens are doing these jobs. Like they do it with pride. That's the job that they do. So it's not race specific. No job is race specific that this job is for immigrants, this job is for citizens. No, most of your colleagues will even be citizens, British citizens that live here. So I don't know, you cannot live in Cardiff. I don't think it is wise. You can live in Cardiff and study in Swansea, but think about driving from Cardiff to Swansea every day. It's about 1 hour drive. Think about that let's say you have it depends on your timetable again. So people just have lectures twice a week. My husband has lectures just twice a week. Some people have 4 days in a week. Some have the whole Monday to Friday. Some have once, right? So it just depends on your timetable. Look at your timetable. If it's something that you can do, let's say it's once or twice a week, and you can drive from Cardiff to Swansea, that's fine. But if it's because of, a bigger city and jobs that you want to live in Cardiff, please, there's no point. Cardiff is just like the same thing as Swansea. I've been there, I have been there, and I've seen it. It's not like there's really no difference. It's not when you get to Cardiff, it looks like Manchester, Birmingham. No, it looks exactly like Swansea. They have the same vibe. So people just say Cardiff is the biggest city in Wales, followed by Swansea. Swansea is the second largest city in Wales. So it's not like Swansea is a village, it's a second largest city, just like Birmingham is second largest city in England. You get what I mean? So if it's because of job, please live in Swansea, you are going to get jobs. But if it's because of any other thing, maybe you have free accommodation in Cardiff, yes, you can live in Cardiff if you have a car, or if you can use the train. Live in Cardiff or Swansea, you just have to check out those conditions, check out your timetable, see if you can drive that distance or if you can use the train to that distance. But I would advise you to live in Swansea because I love Swansea, guys. Swansea is home to me. Welcome home. Live in Swansea and let's vibe. So if you've watched this video up until this point, you're the real MVP. Thank you for sticking with me. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and 2023, you're in for a ride, guys. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching and bye.